the perfect villain with the fan favorite for like perfect TV, what would be the two guys going at it where it would be good versus evil for you?
You're talking about like a final pairing on Sunday?
No, down the stretch. Like these two guys are in a playoff or they're on the 18th hole, and it comes down to good versus evil here.
What was that? Did a train just come through here? Did you hear that? I don't know what that was. Good. I mean, we're talking about the guy we're just talking about right now. I mean, can you imagine like a Tiger Sergio Garcia situation? I mean, that would be.
You think that would do it? Like, I think let's
like old guys dueling.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of like who would be the one that everybody wants to win. So I guess Tiger would be that. But
yeah, I mean,
against. So who would?
Well, you want like a modern version of that?
Like who would everybody be cheering against? I guess like a Tiger. Like
how about like a Jordan Spieth Patrick Reed situation?
That to me would be
electric.
Electric. That's electric. So you're saying Jordan Spieth and Patrick Reed is yours? I'm gonna go. I see. A lot of people really like Bryson, but he is polarizing. That a lot of people don't. So maybe a Bryson.
It's tough. I mean, all the villains seemingly are on live these days.
Yeah, which makes for great TV. So
or like a Brooks Patrick Cantlay situation.
Yes, again, run it back.
Yeah, I mean, like let's get more of that.
Which is opposite though.
Well, you know, you got the guy who plays fast, guy who plays slow.
Yeah.
So our props have now been stolen by some hooligans over here. So that I guess that concludes perfect time, and that concludes our wearing different hats. Even though we didn't really wear the different hats.
Yeah.
That's our live.
Shout out
segment.
to my cliques.
You can keep your cliques at my homemade live whatever this wild cards hat. Here you can hand me that prop.
No, I'm gonna keep it here.
You'd like to keep the props thing.
Like to everybody know I'm a Queeks guy.
Okay, that's perfect. So then now we're moving into this is the moment we've all been waiting for. We made it in 48 minutes into the show. Everyone's hanging around. I think it's time to make. Wait here, hold on. We got to do some sound effects. It's time for the one and done picks.
It is time for the one and done.
You're here because we're on a heater, more than likely. You want to know who we're gonna pick this week. So let's just briefly recap. So we're 4 for 7 in our last picks.
Yes.
Our wins are I took Jake Knapp at the Vedanta Mexico Open. I took Scottie Scheffler at the Players. You took Steven Yeager, the Texas Children's Houston Open, and I took Akshay Bhatia at the Valero Texas Open.
Yep.
So we're on a little bit of a heater right now. So now, of course, as you know, one and done, the way that works is each of us get to take a player once before they are burned. Smylie has not used Scottie Scheffler this year. And so in the lead up to this, essentially we've been functioning as if Scottie Scheffler is the de facto pick for Smylie. I mean,
I kind of want to mix it up.
Please.
I kind of want to mix it up
because you realize that when Scottie wins, we stay on our heater. Like you got to do this for the show.
I'm gonna take Scottie.
You're gonna take Scottie.
Not happy about it because I got so many good ideas right here in the brain that just haven't been used yet.
And I mean, do you need to give any justification as to why you're taking Scottie other than everything we've already said?
I don't think anything needs to be said. I mean, Scottie Scheffler could win this event by 6 shots. I don't think anybody would be surprised. But listen, I feel really comfortable about using him this week because of the firm greens. To me, if I had heard coming into the week, wow, the greens are soft, I would have not picked Scottie.
Yeah.
But
Scottie it is.
Scottie it is.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and to be clear, I mean, if you're wanting to know who to pick and you can take Scottie Scheffler, I would tell you please go take Scottie Scheffler. This is the place where it makes sense. Please go do that. I thought he was going to win 4 in a row. Narrowly missed out on that at the Houston Open, but I'd advise that. But I've already burned him at the Players, which was a win. And I keep seeing the same 3 guys in my head. If I'm like giving you advice as to who to take, just one player outright. It's Scottie and it's Xander and it's Joaquin. Like I
got a book full of really good ideas here that none of those dudes.
I know you like a lot of other guys, and maybe you can throw out some additional ideas after that. But I think I'm between Xander and Joaquin. And I'm also kind of thinking of the strategy play here of like...
I feel like you've talked yourself into Xander at this point.
No, quite the opposite. I mean, I think where I'm at is I want to use a live guy here. because
Okay.
it's kind of a majors only situation.
Yeah.
I love the way Joaquin's been playing. I love the Riv Augusta comparisons with the thanks to Dylan DeChambeau for some notes there. I'm going to go with Joaquin Neiman this week. So we're
Put your cap on. It's like your college decision.
That's great.
Wait, but he's not a wild card.
He's not a wild card. He's
What is he?
Torque.
Okay.
think.
Shout out to the Torques.
Torque?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what. So there you have it. If you're tailing our picks, Scottie and Joaquin Neiman are the picks for this week.
I took Scottie.
I mean, it's safe play. It's a great play for us as a show. Any other? I mean, you were talking about other ideas. So how do we? Because basically, what we have next is we have our DFS draft. So we're doing something a little bit different this week. We drafted a team together, a daily fantasy lineup together several weeks ago, and kind of took turns picking, workshopped together. But this week we're gonna draft. The way we're gonna do that is we can't take players on the other guy's team. So hopefully, what we're gonna do is kind of sketch out a lineup that's a little unique on both sides. So you had the first pick in the one and done. So by virtue of that, I have the first pick in DFS.
Please. So take Scottie.
So I'm going to take Scottie. So I mean,
I like that because it gives me more wiggle room to be able to do more
that's
with
sort
my
of a plug
team.
and play. Yeah, there's no way I wasn't going to go with that. So
I have the next two.
You have the next two. So
give me Hideki and give me Jordan Spieth.
Okay. Wow. All right. Here we go. We're just going to do it. So you're going to go Hideki and Jordan Spieth. All right. So I'm coming back to me now. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in Scottie here, and I'm going to look. So if you're going Hideki and Jordan Spieth, I feel like – so now I have a decision to make here. What do I want my second player to be? And it's like Xander and Waco. And I might just – man, that's a high – I'm gonna go with Joaquin in the DFS one. Okay.
So you have Scottie and Joaquin Neiman. I feel like that's –
So my average remaining player about it is top heavy, but – I want two horses. So I'm going Scottie Joaquin. So let's see here. So let me scroll down here and get you set up so I can tell you what you have. So, oh, by the way, you've heard I'm sure you talked to Jordan about his injury, that wrist injury flaring back up.
did he talk about it in his...
He did.
Yeah. I think he's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a hot tip. So you have an average remaining per player of just shy of $8,000. Do you want to skim through here and see who you like?
Nope. Give me Sahith Theegala.
Okay. All right. Let me type that in to see what kind of prices we're working with there. He's $7,700. So that keeps you on schedule. You now have about an average of $8,000 per player left. Mm-hmm. So you have Hideki.
You
Jordan
can go and
Spieth.
put Shane Lowry on there whenever you get a chance.
Oh, that's right, because we're snaking it now. Almost. Oh, wait. I didn't get my second snake pick.
Well, you're not picking Shane Lowry. I'm picking
Well, I was going to maybe take – we got lost in the snake.
Yeah, but were you going to pick
We
Shane
always
Lowry?
get lost in this. So
You
I
were
get
gonna
3
pick-
picks now? All right, that's fine. You can do both yours.
You weren't going to pick Shane Lowry.
You can do both yours, and I'll just take 3. I was not going to pick Shane Lowry. I'm not gonna that's for the sake of the show. All right, so you still have 8,000 remaining because Shane is 8,000. See, I actually really like your team. You have Shane Lowry, Hideki Matsuyama, Jordan Spieth, and Sahith Theegala.
Come on, dude.
That's a lineup right there.
Team looks great.
All right, so now I'm going to go back in. I'm going to get Scottie. I'm going to get Joaquin. And now I get 3 picks unless I'm completely lost in the snake at this point. Okay, so I got to go with a more affordable option here. I'm going to plug in Corey Connors.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Love Corey at 7,500. I think that's a really
Is Cam
good.
Young too expensive for me right now?
Cam Young, his price is 8,500. So if you're going to go there, you're going to leave yourself 7,500 for your last player.
All right, give me Cam Young.
Well, no, I have 3 picks.
Oh, you have 3 picks?
Yes, because we got lost in the snake. I had 1
There's
pick
a
lost
chance
in the snake, and I have 2 more picks in the
There's
snake.
a chance that you would have picked Cam Young, but I'm not positive.
Well, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go Akshay.
Oh man, I hate that.
So let me see here. So now I have Akshay, Corey Connors, Joaquin Neiman, Scottie Scheffler, and I have 6,800 per player. And now I'm gonna go back in. Let's see here. Who do I want to go with here? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Nick Taylor.
Okay, good pick. Good pick. Nick Taylor. We already said Nick Taylor, Neiman, and Russell Henley are all going to be in the top 10.
All right, so tell me your team back here because you get your final 2 picks here.
Okay. Can Russell Henley fit in my lineup?
Well, let's see here. So you had Spieth, you had Matsuyama, you had Thigala, and you had Lowry.
And then if I can get Cam Young and Russell Henley, that would be great. But I don't think that all works.
All right,
that math doesn't probably check out.
Let me see who Henley. Oh, wait a second now. Oh, you might have just done it.
Is that my team?
Wow, that's your team.
So I have
Russell Henley, Shane Lowry, Hideki Matsuyama, Jordan Spieth, Sahith Theegala, Cam Young.
That team.
That's a good
super hot
looking
fire
team. All right, now it's time for me. So I had, let's see, I had Scottie, I had Joaquin. I've already forgotten my team.
You're having to like plug them in.
Well, I kind of have to go back and forth. Is the nature of Corey Connors.
Yeah.
And then I had Akshay, and then I had Nick Taylor. So I have 6,600 to spend.
Is that it? God, Scottie's so expensive. That's the
He's
problem.
so expensive. Yeah. That's your strategy might be the winner.
I think it is because there's too many other guys. But the problem is,
you're
left at the altar when
with?
Scottie wins. That's the thing.
I'm gonna go with here. Should I go with Eric Van Rooyen or Lucas Glover? If you're advising me.
I mean,
that's not the reaction I wanted right there.
Well, it's just
tough at that price
Siwoo
point.
Kim available for you?
He's too expensive.
God, I like Siwoo Kim this week.
Scottie and Joaquin kind of blew me out of the water here.
Siwoo Kim is the guy that I wish I would have probably.
Oh, you know what? Here,
fit his way in the lineup.
On a lark, I'm gonna go Denny McCarthy.
Oh yeah,
ride the hot hand.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got
Denny.
Akshay, Corey, Denny McCarthy, Joaquin Neiman, Scottie Scheffler, and Nick Taylor.
I like Eric Van Rooyen, by the way, this week.
Okay.
I know that was the laugh was more of just be like, ugh.
Yeah, like where we are. Well,
I was kind of hoping that you had like.
What's
some
interesting there
options
is it really is helpful from a DFS perspective because it kind of gives you a picture of if you're going to pick Scottie, you got to be ready to kind of go down on the bargain basement.
Yeah, I like that.
how-
I love Hideki Matsuyama this week, and I almost picked him in the one and done, but I felt obligated to keep our hot streak going.
Yeah.
So I'm
glad
really,
you did.
really, really excited about the PGA. I already have my pick locked in my head. You can't undo it. Right here, it's locked and keyed. Can't change it. So, just so you
Unless
know,
I have the first pick, which would be really unfortunate for you.
then potentially I have a problem. Yes.
So those just to recap: Smiley's lineup: Russell Henley, Shane Lowry, Hideki Matsuyama, Jordan Spieth, Sahith Theegala, Cam Young. God, I love that lineup. I'm going to play that lineup somewhere. I have Akshay Bhatia, Corey Connors, Denny McCarthy, Joaquin Neiman, Scottie Scheffler, and Nick Taylor. I don't hate that lineup either.
I don't hate it, but mine's like has
very
more
solid.
potential for top heavy play, where yours is a little bit more on
mine's
the
top heavy, yours
like
the balance.
You have guys missing cuts.
Yes, maybe, possibly, probably.
You need everything to kind of go right.
It's like it's a Hail Mary play, and then
Where
Scottie
mine,
just take us to the
I have
promised
like
land.
all my dudes could win, but
Yeah.
I do have some volatility as well. So
Well, there you go. That's it. That's the portion that we gave you some picks, we gave you some names. So hopefully you can do something with that, and hopefully the heater continues. That's really what we're here for, Scottie, to continue on the heater.